The Warriors.
I'm gonna take the lead on that one.
Go
Look,
ahead,
man.
Go ahead.
I was hoping the Spurs was going to beat Golden State, but I mean, in reality, because people tell me, "Oh yeah, Spurs in six, and then I'm looking at it as just a basketball fan. I'm like, no, absolutely not. Like I don't
Just
see that happen.
unbiased, neutral, like
Yeah,
basketball fan.
just come from like just a neutral standpoint. Yeah, because I love my Spurs, but looking at it from like just like straight up in the middle, like a basketball standpoint, just.
Yeah.
No, I never saw it. Like
Yeah.
I didn't think the Spurs would get swept.
Yeah.
I thought we at least still won. At
I
least
hope
one.
they win game 4.
You know what I mean? But
I hope it goes to at least 5.
I hope
but
it goes to 6, to be honest.
5 or 6. Yeah.
I mean, that's what everybody wants. But
Is it gonna
the
happen?
reality of it is, it's like Golden State is gonna
Yeah.
sweep them.
Yeah.
It's gonna sweep them, and then it sucks even further that Greg Popovich.
Yeah, we'll touch on that a little bit.
but
after.
and
But
that's
there's-
another factor. But
yeah, playing with heavy hearts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know why. I don't know why, but it just makes me more mad at Kawhi, even though it's not really.
Yeah,
He's not the one to blame, I guess, too much. Because
Yeah.
even if he did come back right now, it wouldn't even matter
Yeah.
because it's too much rust.
yeah.
There's not too much rust.
Funnily enough, I saw a tweet and it showed a basketball player like dribbling with a neck brace on, and somebody was like, "Kawhi, what's your excuse?" This dude had a neck brace on playing ball, and I was like, "Dang."
You can kind of work with like stuff around your head, but when you
But
you
your neck though.
yeah, well that's true because I
any
mean
kind of
Embiid
fall,
Embiid's
yeah.
running with the mask,
Yeah.
but if it was like his arm or like
Yeah.
his leg,
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
really play those.
Oh, and then I don't know. I was watching First Take for a little bit. They were talking about potentially because the Lakers could try to go for Kawhi, and they say they can trade Lonzo Ball for Kawhi. It was just I don't know. It's just like a weird scenario.
They're gonna lose a lot of money on that.
What
Yeah.
would Lonzo do on the Spurs?
Well, again with Popovich though, like any player with Popovich, like Popovich would take that player, take all that talent, and just transform it, or actually just make it greater. So it's just like when I see players go to Spurs, I don't like it. Doesn't matter because I know Popovich is going to turn them into something greater. Well, Popovich and the system.
Yeah.
Because
But I
you
feel
got to
like-
trust in the San Antonio Spurs system.
I feel like Lonzo Ball's shot would piss Pop.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
No,
much.
trust me. That's the first thing Pop's going to change. He said, oh, you shooting from the hip? No.
No more.
We don't do that. This is NBA, sir. This is NBA, son, okay? That college basketball bullshit you was doing, I can't believe you got away with that bullshit.
Man.
No, it's the
just-
Spurs country right here,
it's
baby.
just so
We're going
funny.
to learn how to shoot.
I don't know how he makes it. That's just a weird, awkward.
It's like, how do you even practice that? I guess because I'm just
Watch people not taking advantage of it.
The only people I've seen doing that are like little kids that don't have that arm strength.
yeah. So they gotta use.
So they got to use their their whole arm, you know.
They gotta cock it back and do that whole.
I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, he scores, so I don't know.
I mean, but he could be better.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He'd be better,
absolutely,
if
absolutely.
he changes it. But, whatever.
We'll
it
see.
takes time.
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
true.
Moving on. The Cavs are now down 2-1, 2-1.
Man.
Man, the Pacers went and stole one.
Yeah, man. No, well, they stole one over there. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and J.R.
question.
Smith took that last shot.
Oh,
Okay,
Lord.
first of all, hold on. Before you say that, I still believe like the reason the Cavs won,
Yes.
because they put J.R. Smith in the starting lineup.
that game too.
Yeah, for game 2.
But do you want, as a coach, do you want J.R. taking that last shot?
I mean, he's done a couple clutch shots.
Exactly.
He's done plenty.
I mean, like
He ain't-
he's only human, bro. He's gonna have to miss some. You know what I mean? It's just gonna happen. But at the same time, it's like.
But they said a full court. That was a full
That
court.
was a full court transition play, and they had Jordan Clarkson. He flared out to the corner.
yeah, and
Should have
wide
passed
open,
it to
bro.
him wide open. But I mean, hindsight's 20/20, right?
Right. I mean, who knows? By the way, out of the Pacers cast, whoever wins that's supposed to go against 76ers or
Sixers and Miami.
Sixers
I
are
think-
gonna win that.
yeah,
They go
I mean,
against the
Sixers gonna
Sixers or
win.
Miami.
I hope they don't, but they are.
Really?
Yeah.
Because
Like the Sixers?
imagine the NBA wants that. It's going to be them for sure, right? You're not. Is that who's going
I
to be?
think so.
Because I don't really pay attention to these too much right now.
The seeding, just let it
until
happen.
it's the finals,
Right.
seeding
Sure.
wise.
Well, I mean, for me is like I kind of have to because before I never used to pay attention to the East because like LeBron was there with Kyrie and all that, so I never used to pay attention. But now it's like the teams are more spread out. Well, not the teams, but the talent is more spread out in the East now. So
that's why the East is so weak.
Because
the talent
it's consolidated in like one, like a few teams, but now it's more spread out now. Yeah. So now it's like you don't really know who's going to come out because 76 is playing really well. I still got the Raptors in the finals personally, but I mean, you never really know.
Yeah, because Philadelphia is 3 and Miami is 6, and Cleveland is 4 and Indiana is 5.
So they'll have to play them, right? One of them.
Yeah,
it'd be cool because it'd be weighed against LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
If they won
yeah,
that.
But
I
feel like the Sixers deserve it more.
They do. But
from all the tanking that they came from,
but the tanking is bullshit though. Like you purposely losing games to get better picks.
That's
what
the Rockets did.
For what? For who?
We
played
Moneyball.
Moneyball.
We got a bunch of assets. We lost for a little bit, maybe not, but all purposely like Philadelphia did. But we lost a lot. We collected assets,
to degree.
Traded a bunch of assets and picks for Harden, and then
this season, besides obviously the Chris Paul.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, no, I want Sean to finish his point and then I'm about to.
Oh yeah, but no, what I'm saying is like the same thing with the Rockets. Like the biggest signing was Chris Paul, and they thought like, oh, they got rid of all the depth, but we got some pretty solid pieces for the low.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the dark years when we had like Chase Budinger and like.
But my thing is like,
oh yeah, that was true.
That was never as bad as the 76.
That's true.
76
they were just obvious about it. I think we did it more low key.
Yeah, it was more low key, but it wasn't like it was kind of hard to tell.
Yeah,
I think basically the 76ers. Oh, you knew they were.
The Suns are like right there with them at the.
Mm-hmm.
Trash.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. It kind of feels like ever since Nash and Omar started my love.
Yeah, there was actually a report. Somebody said the owner of one of these tanking teams actually went up to the players and got mad at them because they beat a contender.
Yeah.
It was anonymous, but I think that's pretty funny. Like the level of tanking that these guys are doing to get mad that your team won against like a contender. That's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, but it's weird because it's like, isn't this league supposed to be competitive?
Yeah.
You know, but now we're losing.
When you're on a mission going the wrong way, I guess. I don't know.
It's freaking ridiculous, honestly.
Ridiculous. But back on that Cavs
trust the process.
Game, before the game, the players showed up in $5,000 suits. People are saying LeBron bought them those $5,000 suits for the whole team. They're same suit, same color scheme, same everything. Right?
Hey, those suits look good though. I mean, some of them probably look like groomsmen, but
it better look good. It better look good for $5,000.
Yeah, bro, I could rock them suits, man. Shoot. Hey, man, I was rocking suits last week. Looking good.
Twitter's clowning them about those suits, though. It kind of reminds me of remember that one
bunch of Twitter haters.
I know. Remember that one team that wore a bunch of black suits. Because they were like, we're burying this other team.
Oh, yeah, the Men in Black.
Yeah, and then they went and lost. So that's what this kind of reminds me of. Like, you try to style on these fools, but you just end up looking stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he wanted, everybody to look, come through as a unit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I understand
like, not just on the court, but off the court, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, too, it wasn't like, we was watching freaking Runway with, like, Russell Westbrook. Every single game, or I mean, to some degree, sometimes James Harden, or any of these NBA players that think that they can wear anything they want.
Yeah.
Yes, I hate this. I hate it so much. Back in my day, they used to wear suits when they came through. Okay,
yeah. So we'll see if the Cavs can dig out of that hole. We'll be monitoring that. Mm-hmm. Moving on, the Jazz steal one from the Thunder behind Donovan Mitchell. Man, if this kid isn't Rookie of the Year, I don't understand. I understand Ben Simmons is doing stuff with Philadelphia, but Donovan Mitchell is on a whole other level.
Yeah, I said this last week. I said this. Donovan
Mitchell's this kind of cements it because it was kind of like I saw it kind of like
Ben Simmons has help.
Yeah, I saw it kind of 50-50 last time, but this like solidifies it. There's no doubt in my mind that he should be Rookie of the Year now.
Yeah.
Because the Thunder, they kept coming, but he just went off. And he carried that team all by himself.
So, did you see the stats on that?
I didn't.
Did you see Thunder?
No, I did not.
Bro, tell me why.
Oh,
tell me why. Hold on,
tell
me why Melo, Paul George, and Russell shot 0 for 14.
Yeah.
In the fourth quarter.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I saw that. I was like,
Not one, bro. Not
Are
even
you
a free throw.
serious?
You didn't drive. Nothing.
we have like how many stars is on that team? 3, and now y'all can hit shots. Wow. You know what? Y'all deserve
Like
this.
I get you can go on a slump for like let's say the last 3-4 minutes of a quarter. Like oh you just want a dry spell, but the whole quarter.
You can literally drive into the basket, pray for a foul, and take a free throw. Like
Were
you
they
can easily get a
did
point.
they, does that mean they were like sitting down half of that quarter?
I
So it
have
can be like
no idea.
the whole
man.
fourth.
Doing nothing, dude. Like that's ridiculous, dude. But it's
That's
like,
what pisses me off about the whole stat pattern bullshit with the whole triple doubles.
But-
bro,
yeah. Go ahead.
Try to win.
it's bullshit. You need to win.
Exactly.
Triple doubles don't win.
But see, like I've said this about the Thunder. Like you have people on there that don't really want to play. Besides Westbrook, Westbrook wants to play. Freaking Paul George, he's only there for like a season, and then he's about to get out.
He a rental.
You know, he's a rental. He doesn't really have to do anything.
But still, as competitors, you don't think they want to win?
Oh, sure, he wants to win, but at the same time, he has to look at it from a logical perspective. Are they actually going to win
True.
against the Rocket squad?
I-
Like especially in the West, bro.
I think that's what gets players honestly subconsciously.
Yeah.
because
Oh,
they're
yeah,
like,
for sure.
yeah, we can win this series. We can try to win, but can we really win the next?
Yeah,
one?
can we really win? Like you think about all these big teams in the West anyway. You know,
Yeah.
Rockets, Spurs. I mean,
maybe
it
that's
used to
what
be the
Wolves
Lakers.
are going through.
Maybe. I don't know. Moving on, we got Philly taking a 2-1 lead behind Joel Embiid. Playoff debut going off
With the Darth Vader
the
mask.
Wakanda.
He not only had
Wakanda
a facial,
forever.
he not only had a facial mask, but the facial mask had goggles too. He kind of looked like a superhero to me. He kind of looked
Yeah.
like RoboCop. Not even gonna lie, he
'Cause
kind
it
of
was-
looked like RoboCop.
It kind of looked like a welder mask on his face,
yeah.
dude. It was weird.
Yeah, and there was actually a funny moment. They have an interview with him, and they ask him afterwards. If you can cue that up for me.
Okay, got you, brother.
Hey, Joel, can you tell us how it was playing with the mask and if there was any frustration or restriction, and also what happened the 2 times you had to change masks?
It was annoying, but that was the only way I could play in this game. Is if I was going to wear the mask and put that in my face with goggles. So I had to walk through it, and I did. We got a pretty good win, and for the change of mask, it was just about, I think, Justice stepped on it and tried to break it with his hands, but little do they know is that I have about 50 of them, so it's going to take much more than that to get me out of this series. And
So that's pretty funny, man. Because
That's
you remember him tweeting. He was like, "I'm tired of getting fucking babied," right?
Yeah.
And so I guess they finally, caved, and they built these polycarbonate masks, right? And now these masks are expected to take so much blunt force, right? And then the goggles are so he doesn't get eye poked. Now, mind you, these masks, even though the facial part is hard, the straps can get loose, right? There has to be some kind of weakness. So the strap would come loose. So at a point in that game, he was going up and he got slapped on the head, and I guess the strap came loose and it fell, and the goggle portion came off of the mask. And now there's a point where Justice Winslow's coming up and he steps on the goggles.
Get the fuck
And
out
then he
of
didn't
here.
do anything because the goggle, it's meant to, take so much blunt force.
Yeah.
So he picked it up and he tried to rip it with his hands. And then he was just like, oh, damn it. And he threw it. And so he thought, he damaged it, whatever. They're going to have to pull Joel or he's going to be compromised,
Yeah.
But the trainer comes out with a duffel bag full of these motherfuckers. And he just takes
is
another one,
crazy.
pulls it out of the package and gives it to
This
him.
is
He's just
fucking
like,
crazy.
The face mask plug,
yeah,
bro. That
and
boy was just
and
got him.
that's what he was saying. He said Joel was saying they got 50 of them in weight, so they were they're not, because Joel Embiid, he's their big investment, right?
yeah.
And his orbital bone's broken, right? You can see it. He has a bruise under his eye.
Mm-hmm.
If he wants to play, if they want to protect that investment, they have to keep him covered. And so they couldn't keep one mask, and then if that mask goes away, they're not going to risk that investment. So I think that was pretty cool that they gave him, this polycarbonate mask.
Yeah, it was pretty neat.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, man. So
Well, Justin's got fined for that, right?
yeah, he did.
He had $15,000 for intentionally stepping on his mask.
That's so funny,
Good. Fuck him.
man. Hey, do you have to score on the Bucks game? The Buck and Boston game? Because they were down. Bucks were down 0-2 to them.
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah.
I thought I had ESPN up.